Hello everyone, today we'll be going through Edexcel International GCSE Mathematics B Paper 1. This is 4MB101, and keep in mind this is Jan 2022 paper. Let us move to the question number 1. Question number 1 says find the least common multiple or lowest common multiple of 180 and 198. Show your working also. So we can use the division method, and by division method we can take both the numbers, and numbers are 180 and 198. We will divide by the lowest number, which is 2. So this will be 90, and this one can be divided by 198 divided by 2. We can take this will be 99, and further once again we can divide by 2, and this will be this 2 will be here, so it will be 45, and this 99 as it is. Now we can divide it by 3. So by dividing by 3 it will be 15 here, and this will be 33. Once again we can divide by 3, and this will be 5 here and 11 here. Next divisor will be 5, and we can divide this by 5, 1 and 11 as it is, and finally we can divide by 11, so it will be 1 and 1. After reaching this one, we are taking this side, and we can write this 2 raised to the power 2 into 3 raised to the power 2 into 5 into 11, and this will be 2 squared multiplied by 3 squared multiply by 5 multiply by 11 will be equal to 1980. So 1980 is LCM for this one. We can provide here 1980. This will be final answer, and this was 2-mark question. Now for question number 2, factorize fully this. So we will be taking the maximum common, and the maximum common is what? We can take maximum common, which is basically uh, 6 and 15, so we can take 3 common, and next will be p cube and p, so we can take p common, and q5 and q3 maximum we can take q3 common. R is not common, so inside will be remaining part will be from here, it will be 2 and p squared and q squared and r also, and minus uh, from this term 3 5s are 15, so 5 will be only remaining part. So this is basically our final answer. So we can provide here 3pq cube, and this will be 2p squared q squared r minus 5, and this is done. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 3. Question number 3 says find the value of this one when these a and b values are provided. So substitution, basically we have to substitute the values. So 11 minus 2, a value is minus 2, so we will put in brackets, always substitute values in brackets, so minus 3, and this will be resulting to what we can use this one, fraction 11 minus 2 in brackets minus 2 squared over this will be minus 3, and this will be equal to minus 1. So our answer will be minus 1, and it's 2 marks question. Now question number 4, it is um, basically Pythagoras theorem question, so or trigonometry. So we will check. Question number 4, diagram is not to scale or not accurately drawn. The diagram shows the right angle triangle in which AB is equal to 15, AB is 15, BC is equal to 8, and angle is provided ACB. ACB is 90 degree. Okay, this is 90 degree. Calculate the size in degrees to three significant figures of angle ABC. So angle ABC is which one? Angle ABC is this angle. So we can take like adjacent, this will be adjacent to this angle if this angle we are taking as theta. So adjacent over hypotenuse will be cos theta, this over this will be cos theta. So we can write here cos of angle ABC will be equal to 8 over 15, and angle ABC will be equal to cos inverse of 8 over 15, and cos inverse of shift cos 8 over 15 will be equal to 57.769. This is the number which we got, and up to three significant figures. So we will round to three significant figures, mean 57.8, because we don't need this 69, so we'll round to 57.8, and this will be our final answer in degrees. So 57.8 degrees. This is final answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now matrices question, A and B matrices are provided, this one and this one, and what we have to do, we have to calculate 4A minus 3B. 4A minus 3B will be equal to 4 into A, so that will be 4 into 5, 2 minus 4 and minus 2, and minus 3 into B will be 3 minus 2 and 5. Further we can multiply inside, so it will be 20 and 8. 4 into 5 will be 20, and similarly minus 16 and minus 8, this will be 4A matrix, and minus 3 we will multiply inside, so it will be 9 minus 6 and 15, and now we can subtract. This will be 20 minus 9, respective terms will be subtracting, and this one 8 minus 6, and this will be minus 8 minus 15, and this will be resulting to 11 minus 9 will 20 minus 9 will be 11, and minus 16 minus into minus, this minus into minus will be plus, so it will be minus 10 will be the result. So you can even use calculator if you are confused. This will be 6 to 14, and this one will be minus 23. You can use calculator for these calculations, hopefully, or otherwise you can mentally calculate. So this is 2 mark question which we are done. Now this is question number 6. They are saying the nth term of sequence is given, right on the first two terms. Just replace n is equal to 1. So for n is equal to 1, what we will get? We will get 3 into 1 minus 5, and this will be equal to 3 minus 5, which is equal to minus 2. So first term will be minus 2. When n is equal to 2, we will get 3 into 2 minus 5, and this will be equal to 6 minus 5, which is equal to 1. So the next term will be 1. This is 1 mark question which we are done. Next, the mth term of this sequence is 103. Find the value of m. So the general formula is 3n minus 5 we will take equal to 103, and find the value of n, and this will be equal to 103 plus 5, which is equal to 108. So n is equal to 108 over 3, and 108 over 3 we can take, this will be equal to 36. So this is basically the 36th term. So m value is equal to 36. This will be our final. Now question number 7 says a straight line L passes through the points. These are 2 points through which line is passing, and find an equation of L. Give your answer in y is equal to mx plus c format. So in format we have to provide equation of line in point slope form, basically. Yes, equation of line in slope intercept form. Basically this is equation of line in slope intercept form. So to write the equation we will be using these 2 points, and we will first find the gradient, and you know gradient is what? Gradient is m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 by replacing values. So if we take this as minus 6 as x y2, so minus 6 minus 8 will be divided by 0 minus 4, and this will be minus 14 over minus 4. So minus will be cancelled, and m value will be simplified value will be 7 over 2. This will be our gradient, and we can use gradient m value, we can use 7 by 2, and a point we can use any of these points. I am using 4 and 8, and we will write the equation. Now equation of line in point slope form, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, and now we will be replacing the values. Y minus y1 is 8, so we can write here 8 is equal to 7 by 2 into x minus x1, which is 4. So y is equal to 7 by 2x and minus 7 by 2 into 4 and plus 8. We have shifted this 8 to the other side. Hopefully you are understanding each and everything. Now this 2 we can cancel, 2 with this one will be 2. So this will be equation we can write here, y is equal to 7 by 2 or 3.5y, 3.5x, sorry, 3.5x, and minus 14 and plus 8. Minus 14 plus 8 will be minus 6. So our equation will be y is equal to 3.5x minus 8. This will be the final equation, and this will be for 3 marks. Now question number 8. Question number 8 has given diagram which is not accurately drawn. OAB is a sector of a circle. Center O, this is center O, and radius is 6.5 centimeter. Angle AOB is 55. Calculate the perimeter or in centimeter to 3 significance of the sector OAB. So one side is 6.5, the other sides will also be 6.5 radius, and this is basically the length L which we need to find. If we find this length and add this plus this plus this, so this will be our perimeter which is required in this case. So first of all we need to find the value of L. So for L we have formula. L arc length will be equal to theta over 360 into 2 pi r, and if we replace theta is 55 over 360 into 2 pi, and r value is 6.5, and this will be equal to, we can write 55 over 360 and multiply by 2 pi and multiply by 6.5, and this is equal to 143 over 72 pi. 143 over 72 pi. I'm writing in terms of pi, so that because I don't want to lose the number in decimal, it will be long number, so I'm using this pi, and ultimately we will round the answer. So perimeter will be what? Perimeter will be, we can write perimeter will be OA plus AB plus OB, and this is equal to 6.5 plus L is AB is 143.7 over 72 pi, and plus last will also be 6.5, and this will be equal to, we can, this is already there, so plus 6.5 plus 6.5, and this will be resulting to 19.23955. So up to three significant figures it will be 19.2. So 19.2, this will be our answer up to three significant figures. Always check the question what is mentioned. So they have mentioned, they have required three significant figures, so you have to provide answer in three significant figures. Now question 9, we have to simplify this algebraic fraction. Basically this is indices question, so we can write the power for separately for everything. So we can write 25 we can write as 5 squared, and the power we can take 3 by 2, and x raised by 4 whole raised by separately 3 by 2, and y squared and whole raised by 3 by 2. Denominator also likewise 25 we can write 5 squared, and that's all, there's no whole power, so x raised to the power 3. Now cancellations, for cancellations this 2 can be cancelled with 2, 2 will be this one, so it will be 2 2s are 4, and this 2 will be cancelled with this, and next will be what? Next step will be 5 cubed, 5 cubed, and x raised to the power 2 into 3 will be 6, and y raised to the power 3 over this will be 5 squared x raised to the power 3. Now further we can write 5 cubed will be 125 over 25. This fraction we can extend, and it will be x raised to power 6 minus 3, and y raised to the power 3. We have shifted this x cube as a numerator, so 25 will be cancelled with this, so 5 5s are 125, so we can write answer as 5 x raised by 3 y raised by 3, or x cube y cube. So 5x cube y cube, this is answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now for question number 10, diagram is provided, again not accurately drawn. In the diagram, triangle ABC, ABC and ABD are such that AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. So this side is equal to this side. This is provided, and angle BAD is equal to angle ABC. So this angle is equal to this angle. These two informations are provided. Prove that, what we have to prove that AC is equal to BD. Now we can consider basically two triangles. In triangle ABD, one will be ABD triangle, which we can shade basically also. So ABD triangle will be this one. So this is ABD. Now ABD and the second triangle, and triangle ABC, triangle ABC. ABC is which triangle? ABC is basically this triangle. Hopefully you are understanding. This will be ABC triangle, which we have considered. Now in these two triangles, we know that AC is equal to, there are some informations which are already given. AD is equal to AB BC, so we write AD is equal to BC, and this is given. Next, angle BAD is equal to angle ABC, and this is also given. whatever given we have written. Now AB side, this side, which is basically this side, AB side is common in both. So we can write AB is equal to AC is equal to, okay. So AB is equal to AB, we can write common in both triangles. So common in both triangles. Now this implies what? We are using basically SAS rule, SAS, side angle side. So by side angle side, triangle ABD uh, basically similar or concurrent to triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. So in this case, when they are congruent, it means AC will be equal to BD. So this implies AC is equal to BD, and this was the thing which we needed to prove, and this was 3 mark question. We are done. Now we can move to question number 11, and question number 11 says diagram not accurately drawn. A solid is made by joining a hemisphere, and hemisphere is where? Hemisphere portion is basically this one. This is hemisphere, and the rest, hemisphere is diameter 18. So to write circular cone whose base has a diameter of 18, so the upper portion is a cone. This is basically a cone, and base is 18. So base has a diameter 18. So next what we have to do, the plane face of the cone coincides with the plane face of hemisphere. So basically both are having same radius, and calculate the volume of in centimeter cube of the solid. Give your answer in terms of pi. Now volume of cone and volume of hemisphere, we will be using the formulas for that one. So volume of cone, we will be volume of cone will be equal to 1 by 3 pi r squared h. 1 by 3 pi r squared h, and h value is perpendicular height which they have provided. Perpendicular height of the cone is 24 centimeter. So we will write the values in this formula. So 1 by 3 pi r will be half of 28, half of 18. From this point to this one will be radius of the cone, and radius of the cone will be half of diameter, which is 9. So we can write here 9 squared into h, which is 24, and this will be equal to, we can simplify, this will be 1 over 3, and pi we will keep as it is. I'm not writing in calculator, so 9 square because we need in terms of pi, and this will be 648. So 648 pi, this will be the volume of the cone. Now volume of hemisphere, volume of hemisphere we will be checking, and the formula for volume of hemisphere is what? 2 by 3 pi r cubed. 2 by 3 pi r cubed, and in this formula we will be replacing 2 by 3 pi as it is, and r is 9, so 9 cubed, and this will be 2 over 3 pi. I'm not inserting in this one, so I'll just write 9 cubed, and this one, and this will be equal to 486. So we can write 486 pi, and this is basically the volume of the second section. So we have to find the volume of the solid. So volume of solid, that will be equal to 648 pi plus 486 pi, and we will be adding this, and 486 is already there, plus 840, not 8, 648, and this is equal to 1134. So 1134 pi, and this is basically our final answer in centimeter cube. So 1134 pi, 1134 pi and centimeter cube, and this is basically 3 marks question which we are done with. Now question number 12, question 12, y is equal to this one where x is not equal to 0, find dy by dx. So the derivative we need to find. For the derivative, first of all we will reshape this given equation, and we will write the denominator for each and every term. So it will be x squared over x plus x over x plus 1 over x, and now we can cancel, and cancellation will be, this will be cancelled and this will be cancelled with square, and this equation will reduce to y is equal to x plus 1 plus this one we can write x raised to the power minus 1, and now we will be taking differentiation. So dy over dx will be equal to derivative of x is 1 and derivative of 1 constant is 0, and derivative of this will be pull power first in x raised to minus 1, so this will be equal to 1 0 I'm not writing, so minus x raised to minus 2. This will be our final answer for dy by dx, and we can provide answer over here. This is done, and it was easy, straightforward 3 mark question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 13, without using calculator and showing your working clearly, express this in terms of under root n where n is an integer. So what we can do, we'll have to we will have to show working. Even if we are using calculator, we'll have to show complete working, so that but we can use calculator for our help, but we will be showing complete working. This is what you'll have to keep in mind. If we take under root of 432, this will be equal to 12 under root 3. So 12 under root 3, this is basically help for you. So 12 you can write inside the root, and 12 inside the root will be 144 into 3, and this is what you need to double check. If you write 144 multiply by 3, we are getting 432. So what we have done, we have converted this into this one with the help of calculator, but we are showing the working, so examiner will not be having any objection, because we are showing this 144 multiplied by 3, and minus. Similarly we can deal with the 147 also, and this will be 7 under root 3. So 7, and when we take in under root it will be 49, so 49 into 3 root, and this will be our step which we have shown. Now we can write 12 under root 3 minus 7 under root 3, and now we can take under root 3 as common, so inside will be 12 minus 7, and 12 minus 7 is what? 12 minus 7 is 5, so 5 root 3, this will be answer. We have shown the complete working, so there is no objection for this one, and you will get all 3 marks which they have mentioned over here. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 14, A and B are two similar solids. Volume of A is given, volume of B is given, the total surface area of A is also given. Calculate the total surface area of B. Now there are two solids. One is A, we can write A for this one, B here, and volume of A is what? Volume of A is 500 centimeter cube, and volume of B is 32 centimeter cube. So surface area, total surface area for A is 250 centimeter square. centimeter square, and for B we need to find, we can take as X, so we need to find this one. This is our question. Now volume ratio between shapes, we know it is having k cube, so we will write k cube, and this will be equal to k cubed. K cubed will be equal to 500 divided by 32, and this will be equal to 500 divided by 32. This one we can write 125 over 8. Now k value, we will be um, checking for k value, that will be cube root of 125 over 8, and cube root will be this one of answer is equal to 5 by 2. So k value is 5 by 2. For the area we have to use k square, so k square will be equal to 5 by 2 squared, and this will be equal to 25 by 4. So 25 by 4 we will be using for this one, for this volume. So with this 250 multiply by 25 by 4, basically this will be, this A is bigger shape, so this will be divided by 25 by 4, bigger to smaller, so we will be 250 over, this will be 25 over 4, and this will be equal to 40. So 40 will be centimeter square. This will be our x value, and the x is basically total surface area, so 40 will be our answer, centimeter square, and this is 3-mark question which we are done. Now question number 15. The table gives information about the weights in grams of 40 adult mice. So calculate an estimate of the mean weight of the in grams for to 3 significant figures. Your answer should be in 3 significant figures. So what we will be doing, we will be calculating the mid range, because data is in range. So to find the mean of a group data, we are calculating the mean of this, sorry, mid range of this will be what I will write here, middle values will be 17 and 19, middle will be 18, this one will be 20, this will be 21.5, and this will be 22.5, and this one will be 24. These are the middle values. Now to calculate mean, we will be multiplying, this is our x value, this is our x value, and this is our f value. So formula is what? Formula is mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. This is the formula which we will be applying. So fx mean, we will be multiplying mid value with frequency, and that one we can calculate over here. So our mean will be equal to 18 multiplied by 8, plus next will be 20 multiplied by 3, plus next will be 21.5. Hopefully you are understanding and following everything, plus this will be 22.5 multiplied by 8, and last value is 24 multiplied by 6. And what we can do, we can reduce a little so that we can be within this one, and now we can write down the fraction also. This is divided by sigma f, and these are 40 adult mice, so we will write here 40, adding frequencies you will get 40. Now this length here calculation basically we have to do, and this is in fraction we will write 18 multiplied by 8, plus next will be 20 multiplied by 3, plus next will be 21.5 multiply by 15 plus next is 22.5 multiply by 8 bracket close plus next will be 24 multiply by 6 and divided by 40, and this will be equal to 1701 divided by 80. 1701 divided by 80, and the decimal value if we check is 21.2625. 21.2625 up to three significant figures. We don't need these numbers, so we will be rounding it to 21.3 and 21.3 grams will be our final answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. On the basis of these, one of these adult mice is selected at random. Find the probability that this mouse weighs less than 22 grams. Less than 22 grams is which one? Less than 22 is these three options, 8 plus 3 plus 15. So we can write 8 plus 3 plus 15, 8 plus 3 plus 15, yes, and divided by out of 40. So this will be 26 over 40, and 26 over 40 will be our final answer for 1 mark. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 16. Andrew borrowed some money from Sarah. He borrowed this much amount on 1st Jan 2018, on 31st December each year. Starting on 31st December 2018, Sarah charged Andrew interest of 4% on the amount of money that he owed her. This interest was added to the amount of money that Andrew owed Sarah on 1st Jan each year. Starting on 1st January 2019, Andrew repaid 4,000 to Sarah. A part showed that before Andrew had repaid 4,000 to Sarah on 1st Jan 2019, he owed Sarah 22,100. So 4% interest is being charged. So 100 plus 4 divided by 100 of the amount which is provided, which is 21,250. This is what we will calculate, and this will be fraction 104 over 100, and this will be multiplied by 21250, and this is equal to 22100. So this is in dollars, 22100. This will be the answer for 1 mark. This is done. Now after Andrew had repaid 4,000 to Sarah on 1st Jan 2020, B part, calculate how much money Andrew now owed Sarah. So total pending amount was this much, which is 22100. So from this amount we can subtract 4,000 which is handed over. So 4,000 will be equal to, and we can check, minus 4,000 is equal to 18,100. So 18,100, this will be dollars. So on this amount interest will be charged, which is basically 4%. So we can write 100 plus 4 over 100, or directly we can write 1.04, and this, from this amount 4,000 will be paid, and that will be the remaining amount. We can multiply this with 1.04 and this much, and we can subtract minus 4,000, and this will be equal to $14,824. $14,824. This will be our answer for this mark. this 3 marks question, 14,824, which is done. Now this is question number 17. Question 17, diagram is provided, which is accurate drawing. Scale is provided, 1 centimeter represents 1 meter, and the description of the question is the diagram shows a scale drawing of a garden in the shape of the rectangle ABCD. Position of a fountain in the garden is marked by a cross. So this is the fountain location. Tariq is going to plant a tree in the garden. The tree must be less than 2 meters from AB. So from AB it should be less than 2 meters. So first of all we will draw 2 meters will be 2 centimeters. So roughly I will be drawing here 2 centimeter line we need to draw, and roughly I'm drawing this line as basically, so this will be the line, 2 centimeter line we can draw like this one. Now after this it is basically saying less than 2 centimeter from AB, so it should be in this upper area. Now other conditions also we will check. The next condition is greater than 3 meters from the fountain. So greater than 3 meters from the fountain we can check basically the circle. We can take 3 centimeter. So from this circle, from this center we will take the fountain should be over here. So 3 centimeter circle we have to take, and 3 centimeter. I'm just roughly taking this drawing, but you have to practice for the on the printed page for accurate drawing. Now next is what, closer to AB than AC. So closer to AB than AC. So first of all we need to find AC. AC will be which one? If I draw AC line, roughly I'm drawing till this one. So this is AC line. Closer to AB than AC, it means we have to draw the this one, what do you call, angle bisector of BAC. So angle bisector of BAC we can draw like this one. So, and after drawing this angle bisector, now we need to shade the area, and area will be what we have to do. They're saying using ruler and compasses only, draw, show all your construction lines, construct and show by shading the region in which Tariq can plant the tree, label the region R. So construction arcs. If we discuss construction arcs, so for the angle bisector, basically first of all we need to join AC, which we have done with this straight edge or ruler, and then we have to draw angle bisector. So angle bisector of this one will be drawing arc like this, and then we will be placing compass over here and over here, and then we will be drawing two arcs. One arc will be like this one, and so I'll redraw. So one arc will be this one, and second arc will be like this, and then we will be getting this angle bisector, and we can shade the area also. And for shading area, the required area is basically this is the required area which we need to shade. So this will be the required area. Hopefully you are getting. This is basically the region which we need to shade and label the region with R, so we can write in this region R. This is shaded region. So this is done. This was 4 mark question which we have done. Now question number 18. A diagram is not accurately drawn. The diagram shows a trapezium ABCD. Angle ABC is equal to angle BCD, which is equal to 90 degree. So this angle and this angle is 90 degree. AB is equal to 5 centimeter. DC is equal to 9 centimeter. Area of the trapezium is given, which is 29.4 centimeters square. Calculate the length or in centimeters of AD. So AD length, basically this length is required AD length. So we will be using area of the trapezium and finding the length. So what we can do, area of trapezium formula is what? Area of trapezium is equal to half into A plus B into H, and this H is basically perpendicular height. So we can find the perpendicular height because we know the area. We know A plus B. A plus B are basically the parallel sides which we have, these two sides. So we'll be using these two sides and we'll be using this formula to right. So area of trapezium, which is given as 29.4 centimeters square, and 1 by 2 into A plus B. So 5 plus 9 into H. From this formula, we can find the value of H, and value of H we will be what? H will be equal to 2. We can shift to other side. So 2 into 29.4, and this will be divided by 5 plus 9 will be 14. So divided by 14, and this will be equal to, with the help of calculator, we can find 2 multiplied by 29.4 and divided by 14 is equal to 4.2. 4.2. This will be our um, height, perpendicular height. 4.2 is perpendicular height, which we can indicate on the drawing also, and this is 4.2. Now we have this one, 4.2 centimeters, and now we need to consider, basically we need to find AD. For that one we can consider the slanting height. If we check the difference between 9 and 5, so we will get this length and this length, which if we take this point as E, so DE will be 9 minus 5, so we can write DE is equal to 9 minus 5, which is equal to 4 centimeters. And now in triangle ADE, which is this one, this shaded triangle we can consider, and in triangle ADE, in triangle ADE, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So we'll find AD square is equal to ED squared plus E square. So AE squared, and this will be AD we need to find. So we can write ED will be 4 squared plus this will be 4.2 squared. This will be AD squared. So AD will be equal to root of 4 squared plus 4.2 squared, and we can calculate this. This will be square root of 4 squared plus 4.2 squared, and this is equal to 5.8. So AD side is 5.8 centimeters. 5.8 centimeters will be our answer, and we were supposed to find AD, which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 19. Question 19 says the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon is this one, 8280. Calculate the size in degrees of each exterior angle of the rectangle. So we can apply interior angle formula, which is n minus 2 into 180, and this will be the sum of interior angles. We can write sum of interior angles will be equal to this one. So this is what this will be equal to, and this is given as 8280. Now we can find value of n. So n minus 2 will be equal to 8280 degrees and divided by 180, and then n will be equal to 8280 degrees divided by 180 and plus 2, and this will be simplified 8280 over 180, and this will be plus 2 is equal to 48. So n is equal to 48. Now after finding n, now our target is to find the exterior angle. So exterior angle, we know sum of in exterior angles is equal to 360. So 360 will be divided by 48 for exterior angle. So this will be exterior angle will be equal to 360 divided by 48, and 360 divided by answer will be equal to 7.5. So 7.5 degrees will be an answer for this. 7.5 degrees, 7.5 degrees, this is the answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 20. Question 20 says the numbers PQ are positive such that P is inversely proportional to Q under root. So P is inversely proportional to square root of Q, and P is equal to this one when Q is equal to this. So we can equalize, and constant we will be adding for equation. So now we can use these two values, which is P is equal to 420, which is equal to K over Q is 9 root. So K will be equal to 420 root of 9, which is equal to 420 into square root of 9 is equal to 1260. So our this equation will be modifying to, we will replace value 1260 of K over this will be root of Q. Now the next line, calculate the value of Q when P is equal to 25. So P is equal 28, sorry, P is equal to 28, and 1260 over root of Q. Now we can write Q root is equal to 1260 divided by 28, and we can take square of this one to get rid of root. So this will be 1260 over 80, and this will be squared, and we can write in brackets fraction 1260 divided by 80 bracket close, and this will be squared, and this is equal to 248 point, basically it's not 80, it is 28, sorry, I have done mistake. So this will be 28, and this is 2025. So 2025 will be Q value, which we can provide over here, 2025, and this is a 4-mark question which we are done. Question number 21, diagram not accurately drawn. The diagram shows a triangle of area is A centimeter square, in which A is 5.2 up to 1 dp, B is 8.4 up to 1 dp, and A is 13 to two significant figures. Given that the angle marked C is an acute angle, so this is acute angle. Calculate the lower bound to three significant figures of C. So lower bound we require area. We know area formula is what? Area of a triangle is equal to area of triangle is equal to 1 by 2 into AB sine of C. So this is the formula which we will be applying, and now we need to write down these basically lower bounds and upper bounds, and then after that we will be understanding that area which values we need to use. So A is what? A is equal to 5.2, and we will take upper bound and lower bound. Upper bound up to 1 dp it is rounded, so 5.25 we will take upper bound, and 5.15 we will take lower bound. Similarly for B, which is 8.4, we will write upper bound and lower bound and upper bound, because it is also rounded up to 1 dp, so it will be 8.45, and lower bound will be 8.35. These are the bounds which we have written, and we will write on the bound for A also, and A is equal to 13, and it is rounded to two significant figures. So upper bound, lower bound. Upper bound will be 13.5 and lower bound will be 12.5. Plus minus half in this case, this will be, if I write for you, this will be plus minus 0.5, and this will be plus minus 0.05, and this will be plus minus 0.05. This is basically the thing which we have done. Now after this, now we'll be using this formula which we have already written, and what we need to understand now is we are targeting for C value. Now to find C value, we will make C as subject. So sine C will be equal to 2 into A over AB. Now we can write C will be equal to sine inverse of 2A over AB. This will be after making subject C. Now we require the calculate the lower bound. So lower bound of C will be when we are using for A, we will be using the lower bound of this, and upper bounds of A and B value we will be using upper bound, so that we should get a minimum answer for this section, so that angle should be minimum. So to get minimum answer for this portion, we have used basically lower bound of A value and upper bound of A and B value. Lower bound of area value A, and upper bound of this A and B value. Hopefully you understood each and everything. So I will write these values. Sine inverse of 2 into 12.5 divided by 5.25 multiplied by 8.45. I have explained why we have taken these values and why we have not taken the other values. Hopefully you understood each and everything. So this will be equal to shift sign of fraction, and it is 2 multiplied by 12.5 over, this will be 5.25 multiplied by 8.45, and bracket will be closed, and this is equal to 34.3. Up to 3 significant figures is the requirement for. So 34.3, this will be angle. So this will be C value, which is angle, so this will be degrees. 34.4 will be 34.3 will be our final answer to this question. Now question number 22, expression, algebraic expression. This one as a single fraction in its simplest form. Express, basically we have to express this in single fraction. So algebra should is a major part of your paper, so you will have to focus more on algebra. We'll be factorizing this lower portion first, so it will be 8 minus 7x as it is, and factorization of this 6x squared plus 7x minus 10 we can factorize, and this will be mod 5 3, and factorization coefficient of x square is 6, and then 7 and minus 10, and this will give you 5 by 6 and minus 2. 5 by 6 and minus 2 will be changing sign, and after changing sign we'll be using these values, and it will be x plus 2 and 6x minus 5. So this will be the factorization which we'll be writing over here, x plus 2 into 6x minus 5. And in intermediate step also you can write, if you want to write the intermediate step for your complete working, you can write here this will be x into 6x minus 5 and plus 2 into 6x minus 5, and I'll erase this extra working, and this will be your complete basically factorization. Examiner will not be having objection on it, so I'll just make it a little closer so that we can save space. So this is factorization which we have shown, and next we can take LCM of this one. So divided by I will copy as it is, and in next step I will factorize 5x minus 1. Basically I will solve this other section in next step, so this portion I will solve now. This will be 8 minus 7x divided by x plus 2 and 6x minus 5, and now we can write it as basically we can take LCM, and LCM will be first, it will be division sign and then bracket, and LCM will be what, 5x minus 1 we will write down, and x plus 2 we will write here. These two denominators we have copied. Now 3 will be multiplied by this, and we will write here 3 into x plus 2, and middle sign whatever it is we will copy here, and after that we will be taking this 2 and this one, so 2 into 5x minus 1. Hopefully you understood this, how we have basically simplified. Now we can next one more step, we can write x plus 2 as it is and 6x minus 5, and we can change division into multiplication, and we can swap basically 5 numerator into denominator and denominator into numerator, and also we'll open the bracket, so it will be 3x plus 6. I'm opening the brackets of the numerator, so 6 and minus 10x minus 2 into minus 1 will be plus 2. So now we can cancel also x plus 2 and x plus 2, and this is what we can cancel. Rest we can't cancel now, so x 8 minus 7x over this will be 6x minus 5 multiplication, this will be 5x minus 1 divided by this will be 8 minus 7x. Now 8 minus 7x, this one and this one we can cancel, so this will be cancelled, and the remaining will be what, remaining will be 5x minus 1 divided by 6x minus 5. This will be basically simplified answer which we got, and we can provide answer over here, 5x minus 1 over 6x minus 5. This will be final answer for 4 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 23. Question 23 is probability question. A bag contains 20 balls. Each ball has either the number 5 on it or the number 6 on it. So there are 12 balls with the number 5 and 8 balls with number 6. Ben takes at random 2 balls from the bag. Complete the probability tree diagram. First ball, first draw. This will be your first draw, and this is second ball, which will be second draw, will be this one. So there are 12 balls and with the number 5 and 8 balls with 6. So we have to complete this. So 12 out of 20, so the remaining probability will be what, 8. So 8 out of 20. Similarly, this one for the second draw, 1 is already gone, so 12 out of 12, 1 is gone, so 11 remaining, and total is also 1 less because it is without replacement, it is not replacing. Takes at random 2 balls from the bag, so this will be basically 19, and the remaining will be 8 over 19 because these are still 8 on this branch. On which branch? On this branch there is no 8 this one, what do you call, there are 8 balls with the number 6. Yes, so with the number 6 there is no ball which is gone yet, so this will remain as 8 out of 19. Hopefully you understood this. Then for the second branch, this will be 12 because 12 balls are there out of 19, and 8 is already gone, so this will be 7 out of 19. Hopefully you understood this. This was 3 mark question to just complete the tree diagram. Now for the second part, B part says calculate the probability that the sum of the numbers on the 2 balls is greater than 10. Give your answer as fraction. So greater than 10 is which? Like for example, if we consider greater than 10 will be 5 plus 6 and 6 plus 5 and 6 plus 6. So these all rest of all branches will be giving us 11 or 12, but only this branch, which branch, only this branch is giving us 10. So we will subtract. What will be the probability of this branch? It will be 12 over 20 into 11 over 19. So this probability we will subtract from 1 and we will get the answer. So we can write here 1 minus 12 over 20 into 11 over 19, and this will give us the answer probability. This will be 1 minus, in brackets it will be 12 over 20 and minus 9 minus 11 over 19, and bracket will be closed, and this is equal to 93 over not minus, it should be multiplication. Basically this is multiplication, so it will be 62 over 95. So 62 over 95, this will be final answer for this. This is basically 3 marks question which we have done. 62 over 95. The second lengthier route is basically you can calculate these probabilities over here and add those 3 probabilities. What are those probabilities if you want to go through that route? So this will be 12 over 20 and it will be multiplied by 8 over 19. You will have to add this one, and the second will be 8 over 20 into 12 over 19, this one, and the third one will be 8 over 20 multiplied by 7 by 19. And basically these 3 probabilities you will have to add and you will get the same answer. So 1 2 3 probabilities, if you add you will get same answer which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 24 is a little tricky but not difficult. The two-digit numbers m, two-digit number m has tens digit P and units digit Q. So if we want to write M, we can write M is equal to 10 times P and plus Q. Like for example, if it is 78, we are taking this one as 8 and we are taking this one as 70 and we are adding and we are getting 78. This is how we have taken this number. Hopefully you understood. This is like a basic thing I wanted to explain just to refresh your mind. Now for the second thing, the two digit number n has tens digit q and ones digit p. So we can write n also. N is equal to tens digit q and ones digit p. So this is our equation, and then they're saying given that n minus m is equal to 9. So this equation is also what useful for us. We will write this and this one. So we will replace these values basically in this given equation. And what we have to do, if we completely go through the question first, and that p plus q is equal to 13, find the value of m, show clear algebraic working also. So now we can replace these values in this equation and we will get this basically. N is 10q plus p, this one, minus m is 10p plus q, and this is equal to 9. So this will be simplified, open the bracket, so it will be 10q plus p minus 10p minus q, minus into plus will be minus, and this is equal to 9. Now we can add the like terms, so it will be 9q minus 9p is equal to 9, or we can write q minus p is equal to 1. Q minus p is equal to 1, and this will be our first equation. And the second equation, we will utilize this one. P plus q is equal to 13. P plus q, I will write q plus p because this is our sequence of first equation is this one is equal to 13, and this one is our second equation. Simultaneously we will solve and we will subtract, or you can add also. So this will be cancelled and this will be equal to 2q is equal to 14. So this implies q is equal to 7. So q is equal to 7 is one answer. The second answer you can get by replacing any of these two equations which we have. So q plus p is equal to 13. It means q is 7. So 7 plus p is equal to 13. So p is equal to 13 minus 7, which is equal to 13 minus 7 will be equal to what? 6. So p is equal to 6. Now we got p is equal to 6. Our number is what? Number is, we have to find the value of m, and m is this one. So 10p plus q. So we will replace values. M is equal to 10p plus q, so 10 into 6, and plus q is 7, so this will be 60 plus 7, which is equal to 67. So 67 is basically our final answer, and it was 5-mark question. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to the question number 26, and question 26 says diagram is not to scale or not accurately drawn. The diagram shows a solid pyramid with a triangular base A, B, C, and which is A, B, C is basically A, B, C. So it is triangular base. Then triangle is equilateral. This is triangle, equilateral triangle of side 8 under root 3. So 8 root 3, this side is 8 root 3, this side is 8 root 3, and the other side, which is this one, is also 8 root 3. Now next description is the base of the pyramid is a horizontal is on a horizontal surface and the vertex V of the pyramid is vertically above the point O on base. So V is vertically above. It means that this angle, this one is basically 90-degree angle. So hopefully you understood this. Then the edge AV, BV and CV of the pyramid are the same length and O lies on AM, where M is the midpoint of CB, and AO ratio OM, AO ratio OM is equal to 2 ratio 1. Then given that the total surface area of the pyramid is 150 under root 3, find the length of in centimeter of VO. So VO length is basically required. Okay, so first of all, what we will be doing, we will be considering this triangle. We can consider basically this triangle we can consider, which is ACM. So ACM triangle we are considering. This is a little basically three-dimensional question, so I will try to shade and explain properly, and hopefully you will understand also, but you will have to be attentive for this and this one. So in this triangle, which is we will be targeting, we are targeting to find the length AM. So CM will be half of 8 under root 3. So CM is which one? CM, this length is basically, I will write this length as 4 under root 3, because this is half of 8 under root 3 is 4 under root 3. That's why I have written this. So in this ACM triangle, we can write here in triangle ACM, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So AC squared is equal to AM squared AM squared plus CM squared. This is Pythagoras theorem, and we can write basically AM squared is equal to AC squared minus CM squared. Now AM will be equal to square root of AC squared minus CM squared, and AC is what? AC is 8 under root 3, so 8 root 3 squared minus CM is 4 root 3, so 4 root 3 squared, and it is all under root. So this is basically AM value, which we can now shift this on the proper location. I have solved here so that you can see the triangle also. At the same time we can solve this. So this working, I'm shifting over here. Now we can calculate this. This will be square root of 8 root 3, and this one we can take square, and this will be minus, basically we have taken at the wrong location, so here, and minus, this will be 4 root 3 and bracket and squared, and this is equal to, there is some mistake, yes, we missed this square also, so squared over here, and now it is giving us 12. So AM value is basically 12. This is our AM value. Now AM value is 12, and AO ratio OM is provided over here, which is 2 ratio 1. So we can write basically what we can write. We can write here, I will move a little over here, and we can write AO ratio OM, which is 2:1. So OM is equal to 2:1 and AM is equal to 12. So OM will be 1 part and AO will be 2 parts. So it will be 8:4. If we divide 12, it will be 8:4. So OM will be equal to 4. Hopefully you understood how we arrived at OM is equal to 4. Now surface area of ABC, we can find basically our target is to find the total surface area of the pyramid. So ABC area will be how much? We have two sides. Now we have two sides and we can find the angle also because we have OM. Basically we can find basically area of a triangle. We will write here area of triangle, which is ABC, will be equal to 1 by 2 into one side, which is 8√3, and this will be AM will be 12. So we can find this 8√3 into 12, and this will be equal to what? This will be 2 6s are 12 and 48√3. This will be area of triangle ABC, which we found, which is basically half into base into height. If you want, I will write here area of triangle is equal to 1 by 2 into base into height. This is the formula which we have applied, and base is this one and height is this one, and this is how we reach to this answer, which is area of the triangle. This is not answer, basically we are still doing the question. So surface area is required. So surface area will be what? Total surface area of the shape will be area of triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC plus, so area of three triangles also we need to find. Those are like slanting triangles which we need to find. So for that one we will be finding, basically we can write the areas of the triangle, that is with 3 times. There are 3 triangular areas. So reduce size up to this one. So 3 times will be area of triangle BCV, because all those triangles are same. So BCV, if we find area of triangle BCV, then it will be easier for us. We will multiply it by 3 and that will be the triangular pyramid. So this will be area of BCV, which we don't have. We can basically calculate area of BCV. Area of BCV, triangle BCV, will be equal to total area minus area of ABC. Total area is provided, which is 150√3. So 150√3 minus 48√3, which is base area, which is ABC, and we need the 3, divide by 3 because there are 3 triangles. So we'll divide by 3 and we will get area of this one, which is basically, if we simplify in fraction, 150√3 and minus 48√3 and divided by 3, and this will give us 58.89 up to 2 dp. 58.89, and we can write in bracket 2 dp. Now our target is area of triangle BCV. So area of triangle BCV will be what? Area of triangle we can write like this: BCV will be equal to half of this one, half of which, half of base into height. Height will be, we can draw basically midpoint. If we draw, this will be the height. So slanting triangle, and with the slanting height of MV, so we can write this will be um, half into CB, CB into VM. CB is which one? CB is base, base and height. So half into base into height, and now we can replace the values and we will get basically area of this triangle. We already calculated 58.89, and this is equal to 1 by 2 into CB is 8 root 3, and VM will be this one. So VM, we can calculate VM will be equal to 58.89 multiply by 2 and divided by 8 root 3, and this will give us basically this number was already there, so this multiply by 2 is equal to this one and divided by 8 root 3, and this is equal to 8.5. So 8.5 will be VM value. Now VM value we got 8.5. VM is this one, which is 8.5. So 8.5 we can write here. Now we need to do what? Basically VM we have calculated 8.5 centimeters, and OM we already have, which is 4. So VM is equal to 8.5, and OV we need to find. OV is what we need to find. So if we consider basically, if we consider which triangle, if we consider this triangle I'm shading for you, we can consider this is right angle triangle, and we can consider this triangle to find basically the rest of the values. So this is the shaded triangle which I have shaded for you. Hopefully we will be getting in this triangle. What we will be doing, we will be applying Pythagoras theorem for VM, and we can write VM squared is equal to OV squared plus this will be OM squared, and now we can replace these values. 8.5 squared is equal to OV squared, which we need to find, plus OM is 4 squared. So this will be giving us OV squared is equal to 8.5 squared minus 4 squared, and OV will be equal to square root of 8.5 squared minus 4 squared. And when we take the root of 8.5 squared minus 4 squared, and this will give us 7.5. So 7.5 centimeter, this is our OV or VO, which we were supposed to find. Hopefully you understood this. We can write OV or VO, it is the same thing. So 7.5 centimeters. This was 7-mark question which we are done with. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 27. Egan cycled 168 kilometers at an average speed of k kilometer per hour. So we can write for this information, we can copy here. For this one, it is distance is 168 kilometers, and speed is basically x kilometers per hour, and time taken, we don't have time basically, so time we can take as t. Now for Rohan Rohan also we can write for Rohan, and this information is cycled 168 kilometers. It's the same distance, so this will be 168 kilometers, and in how much time? An average speed of 2 kilometer per hour, less than this average speed of Egon. So 2 kilometer less. So if x is for this one, so it will be x minus 2. So we can take here we can take x minus 2 kilometers per hour. This will be the speed, and given that it took Rohan 12 minutes longer. So if this is t, then this will be t will be equal to this will be time will be t plus 12 minutes more. So this is 12 minutes, we can change into hours, so it will be will later on we'll divide by 60 to convert into hours. So calculate the value of x. So basically that speed is required for Egon. So we know that speed is equal to distance over time. Speed is equal to distance over time, and for Egon we can write speed is and time we can write basically time is equal to speed distance over speed. So distance over speed, and distance is 168 and speed is x. So our equation for Egon will be this one, and we can write for Rohan also, and Rohan's speed distance is same 168, and time taken is basically x minus 2, and we have to subtract, basically this is basically the time. So from this one we are subtracting minus 1 by 5. From where we got this 1 by 5? This will be 12 over 60. This is 12 minutes, so minutes will be divided by 60 to change into hours, and this will be 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 time we have basically subtracted. So now we can equate the equation. So these two times, this will be 168 over x minus 2 minus 1 over 5 will be equal to 168 over x, and now we can solve this and find the value of x. Now how we can solve this? What I will do, I will shrink the size of this portion so that we can utilize more space. So this is the information which we have written, and this one we can shift over here, and we have now the space, and we can take LCM, or what we can do, we can multiply everything by 5x into 5x into x minus 2, which is these three denominators we have taken, and we will be multiplying all the terms by this one. So once basically our target is to get rid of denominators, and this will be 5x into x minus 2 multiply by 1 over 5, and this is equal to 5x into x minus 2, and this will be multiplied 168 over x. Now we can cancel x minus 2, we can cancel with x minus 2, 5 can be cancelled with 5, and x can be cancelled with x. Now the remaining terms we can write here. This will be 5x into 168, and minus this will be x into x minus 2, and this is equal to 5 into 168 into x minus 2. Further we can multiply 5 into 168 will be 168 multiplied by 5 is 840, so 840x minus we can open the brackets this one, so it will be x squared plus 2x, and this will be equal to 840 into x minus 2, and we can simplify. We can shift basically this 840 also, and we can open. This will be 840x minus 840 into 2 will be 1680, and this side we can write as it is. And now we can basically we are targeting for forming the quadratic equation. So again, I think so we need more space for that one, and we can create the space and shrink this one, and we will be forming this. So we can shift everything to the left side, so it will be 8, basically 840x we can cancel from here, so that we can simplify this. So we can shift x square minus 2x to other side, so we will get x squared minus 2x and minus 1680 is equal to 0. This will be our quadratic equation which we can form, which we can solve. So mode 5 3, and this will be coefficient of x square is 1, coefficient of x is minus 2, and minus 1680, and this will be equal to 42 and minus 40. So we got 42 and minus 40. We will change sign and use these numbers, and we will have to provide the working also. So first we will write the steps. So x plus 40, I'm keeping the space for the step, so x minus 42 is equal to 0. Intermediate step will be x, and then this whole term we will write here, x minus 42, and then minus 40, and again x minus 42 is equal to 0. Now working is also provided, so there will be no deduction of marks. So x plus 40 is equal to 0. I will erase this working, and this will be, or x minus 42 is equal to 0. I have written this one by one equal to 0. So x will be equal to minus 40, and this implies x is equal to 42. So negative number, we will reject this, and our answer will be this one, which is 42. So answer will be 42. This is 7-mark question which we have done. This was last question of the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also introduce this channel to your respected teachers, and recommend this channel to your friends and classmates. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.